What the shit? I don't know what the heck just happened. Apparently my stream just died.
Asset has been transported.
Well, hopefully whatever the problem is, it's fixed now. Indeed. Internet connection quality is currently not sufficient. Oh, piss off. Fine, I'll turn the laptop off. Are you happy? Oh. Oh, nope. There we go.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
How many tranks do you think it would take to bring down a real dinosaur? That's really hard to say, dude, because, you know, realistically, you know, you're working with animals that haven't walked the earth in 60 million years, so you could basically take a guess. I mean, you could try and guess, but it doesn't mean you're going to get the right number. There we go, that kind of looks cool. Oh, little bit, you farted. Stinky dog. Ah, the good old days when of Evolution 1, where you could actually have carnivores, big carnivores, you know, in the same exhibits as your sauropods, minus the Indominus. Well, I can't help it, dude. She's literally sitting right next, laying right next to me, and it's right blowing towards me because of the fan. I can't help that. South American giants. Giganotosaurus and Dreadnoughtus. I gotta say, I actually like the base skin of the Giga here in the first game, especially with like the red crest-like eyebrows. I just think that looks cool. Oh. This one's ready. Oh, nope. Yeah, I guess we might as well top these off. There we go. Ooh. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Doing all right for now. Do, 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 do. Come on. There we go. There. That's looking good. Oh, what's going on? Oh, fighting. Well, kind of fighting, I guess. Love the Giga. Let's see. Let's see. What the hell? Ah, damn mouse again is back. Frickin' rodents, I swear to God, man. They're annoying. Got a mouse problem in my house. Got rid of one a few weeks ago, but now another one's back. Trying to catch the little bugger, but it's not easy. No, they cannot. And that's why I don't like them. Stay together, do 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 do, bum bum. Nobody's eaten a goat yet. Oh. What is this Giga doing? Oh, I missed it. Oh. Nice. We caught that just in time. Oh. Heard it. Damn mouse. That looks pretty good. Get him, girl. There we go. Let's see. Can I get this to fit over here? Might be able to. Arcade. Close shop. Restaurant. Oh, what the heck? Come on. Ah, come on, girl. I can't see past your head. Let's see. There we go. What's everybody's? Ooh.
Responding to resupply request. Feeder resupply request received. No problem.
Might as well get that done and squared away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's see. Pawpaws.
En route to feeder.
Oh my god, the goat's attacking. Let's go down. Oh. Go with wetland. Stegos. A Jurassic classic. Yeah, they're just about ready. Fucking bugs. What's up, bro? Oh, yeah, hopefully I fixed whatever the problem was. And if not, I apologize. Oh, look at those plates. That red with black just looks cool. Bless me, sorry. Well, that's good. Oh, nice, bro. Okay. Move these guys over.
Heading to collect the asset. Heading to pick up the asset.
Alright. Gotta get those next two popping quick.
Commencing asset transit.
Should probably consider having another whatchamacallit out here. There we go.
Confirming asset delivery. Asset transported.
Oh, they're ready. And we'll get one more cooking.
Asset collection request received.
Number 4. Number 5.
En route to collect the asset. Transporting asset. Asset transportation in progress. Acknowledging request for feeder resupply.
Might as well top those off real quick. Oh. That view. Frickin' mouse.
Delivery has been completed.
Yeah.
Transportation complete. En route to pick up the
And there we go. We are golden. Science is golden. I love the sounds these guys make. I've always loved them since The Lost World. Ooh, Ooh, fighting for dominance. Ooh. Oh, wow. Dude, that's actually pretty. That's freaky, but cool. That's legit freaky, but cool. They really are. That movie in general is just good.
Resupply request acknowledged. Adding task. Asset transportation complete.
Check out the view. For me, I would say my rankings are obviously Jurassic Park is first place. Second place for me is, I would say, it's a tie between The Lost World and Jurassic World, because I think both of them are very good sequels. Third place for me is definitely going to go to Fallen Kingdom. Yes, I love that movie. Don't at me. Fourth place, I'd say, is going to be a tie between Jurassic Park 3 and Jurassic World Dominion. Because both of those movies are very... Like, I'm not above admitting they are easily the most problematic entries in their respective trilogy, but at the same time, there are still elements about them that I do enjoy. And to be fair, they're not the worst things ever made. That's just me, though. Ooh. We need to start making a profit over here. There we go. Dino onesie. We're going to sell that for 40 bucks. Next gen. $28. We have similar rankings besides Fallen Kingdom. Yeah, like I said, I am proud to be in the minority when it comes to Fallen Kingdom that actually thinks that's a good movie. I will die on that hill. I will die on this hill, damn it. And you guys right now are just thinking, buddy, I hate to tell you this, but you're dying in a valley. Like, I would actually say, like, of the two sequels to Jurassic World, I would say Fallen Kingdom is the one that I would say probably doesn't need as much of a rewrite as Dominion does. There are definitely some things in Fallen Kingdom, though, that I would change. Like, I would cut back on some of the humor. But I will admit, there are a few moments where the humor does kind of derail things a little bit, but nowhere near as bad. But to be fair, it's nowhere near as bad as, say, modern MCU levels of bad, where it's just... Claire was the hottest in that movie, in my opinion. I'll say that right next to the heels uniform. Fun fact, Bryce Dallas Howard actually was taught by a WWE female wrestler how to run in heels. They really did spare no expense on that movie. That works. I wonder which div it was, because that's a skill to run in heels. It really is. Like, that's not just something you can do, apparently, which... Like, Bryce Dallas Howard is actually no joke. She is legit talented as hell, boys. Like, she can actually, no joke, cry on demand. Like, she can make herself cry on demand. Do you know, like... I can do fake crying if I need to and make it look convincing if I have to, but it takes me a while to work up to it, boys. Like that, you know, that's not just something you can do. That not many people can do. So the fact that she can is pretty amazing. That takes skills. It really does. I think easily one of my favorite facts about the first Jurassic World is, you know, the little boy that, like, when we see the petting zoo. I imagine it's like running with a stick sticking out of the ball of your soul, right? It has to be. But like you know the scene where we're at the petting zoo and we see like the one little boy run up and hug the baby Apatosaurus. That was actually Bryce Dallas Howard's son. To which I like to say, like, that's the best bring your kid to work day ever. That little kid is all of us as kids. This is just a fun little park I made a while back where it's literally every dinosaur here in the first game, but like it's based on like their rankings and challenge mode based on a list that a buddy of mine, Deck Tunics, and another friend of his did. So like it begins with Struthiomimus and ends over here in the far corner with the Indoraptor. But like we got Struthiomimus, we got Archaeornithomimus. Try saying that 5 times fast, am I right? Dryosaurus. Justin, this is a favorite of yours. And I can't blame you because they are freaking adorable. Dilophosaurus. Best small carnivore in the game for challenge mode. Our dinosaur variety is healthy. The guests keep on coming. Good. I'd be upset if they didn't. Draco Rex, Troodon, ooh, come on, Allura Titan, Alluro Titan, sorry, Parasaurolophus, Pachycephalosaurus, Fathead with the bald spot, Friar Tuck. Hashtag Troodon is still a dinosaur. Yes! Like I said, give it a few more years, they'll change it back. Chasmosaurus. Honestly, easily, in my opinion, the most underrated ceratopsian for me to use in the game. Euoplocephalus. Love that this guy got added. Nazutoceratops. Catalosaurus Rex. Friar Tuck, yes. Velociraptor. Raptor's got a new alpha. Crichtonsaurus. Apparently this one may potentially be a dubious genus. Clever girl. Yes. Diplodocus. Dippy! I love that it looks like the Walking with Dinosaurs Diplodocus. Like, I feel like that had to be an intentional reference. Dreadnoughtus. I have to admit, the evolution design has kind of slowly been growing on me. Maiasaura. Easily one of my favorite hadrosaurs. Nigersaurus. Mesozoic lawnmower. Sauropelta. Matt, I think this is a personal favorite of yours, and I have to admit, it's slowly been growing on me too. I will admit, it's one of those dinosaurs that when I do build parks in this game, like, it's one that admittedly I don't use it a whole heck of a lot, mainly just because of the fact that, like, in terms of its population, you know, it's very finicky. It can only have a total population of 4 animals, including itself in an environment. So for me, it's a finicky dinosaur to use, but that's not to say you can't use it. Just watch out for them shoulder spikes. They'd ruin anybody's day. Stiggy Mullet. I'm convinced this is still a real dinosaur. Love the Stiggy. Say what you want about Fallen Kingdom, but you gotta admit, the scenes with the Stiggy were hilariously chaotic. 'Cause Stiggy broke out at the auction, throwing people in chairs in every direction. Seriously, I'm convinced some of those people are straight up dead. Reject clubtail, embrace shoulder spikes. Spike shoulders, yes. Ankylosaurus, aka Grumpy Turtle. I love my Grumpy Turtle. Camarasaurus. Pretty cool. Nodosaurus, which, fun fact, the species in this game is actually based on Boreapelta. What if Stiggy is an adult Dracorex? Honestly, there, like, that could potentially be a thing as well. We're just not sure, because the reality is, like, we're still, when it comes to pachycephalosaurid dinosaurs in general, that's a group of dinosaurs that realistically, we're still struggling to fully understand. Just because they are so friggin' weird. Corythosaurus. Really wish this guy had come back after JP3, but oh well. Let's see, we got Polacanthus. Also kind of looks similar to the Walking with Dinosaurs Polacanthus, except well, no, the coloring's almost the same. I mean, you can't really tell here because it's nighttime, but still. Ceratosaurus. Love this guy's design. I even love that for the Evolution games, they actually did kind of restructure the head so that it actually looks like a proper Ceratosaurus. Because the CGI model for Jurassic Park 3, they literally just took the T-Rex. They literally just took the T-Rex model, shrunk it, give it different colors, put a nose horn on it, and called it a day. And the only reason they did that was because originally it was supposed to be a Carnotaurus in the Ceratosaurus scene, but for reasons that are currently unknown, the Carnotaurus got swapped out for the Ceratosaurus, though many suspect the reason was because of the fact that Disney had used the Carno the previous year in their 2000 animated film Dinosaur. Honestly, that's the only theory that realistically makes sense to me. Baryonyx. Unpopular opinion, I actually don't mind the crocodile osteoderms on the back. I actually think it... And plus, like, if you think about it, because, like, technically Jurassic dinosaurs are... To a point, they are technically mutants. So, like, the crocodilian scoots and osteoderms on the back, to me, it's like, you can kind of... I like to... In my head canon is that you can kind of see what went into making it when they were filling in the gene sequence gaps. That's my head canon, and I'm sticking to it, damn it. Homalocephale. Did not know it was this small. This is so cute. I don't know why, but it kind of makes me think of a meerkat. Except I doubt they're as homicidal as meerkats. Run, little guy, run. Oh wow, the jeeps are still coming. Mamenchisaurus, most underrated sauropod in the history of the franchise. Sadly was never seen again after the Lost World. It was supposed, believe it or not, it was supposed to make a comeback in Dominion, but ultimately got cut from the film altogether. If I had to guess, it was probably because it got replaced by Dreadnoughtus. That's just my thoughts. I can't prove anything. Wyangosaurus. A lot of Stegosaurids, I realize, have very massive shoulder spikes too, kind of like just like the Sauropelta and Ankylosaurids, which I guess makes sense since technically the two groups are distantly related. This is a mighty Brachiosaurus. Love this big girl. Oh, she's eating. Okay. A little bit. What are you digging into, dog? Where is he? Oh, there it is. Proceratosaurus is sleeping. With the exception of Stegosaurus itself. Yeah, that is the weird part, isn't it? Is sleeping. Ouranosaurus. I think personally one of the best looking ornithopods in the game. Miragaia is debatable. True. Miragaia is a Stegosaurid I would love to see get added to Evolution too. I think that would be a cool one. Plus it'd be cool just to have a European Stegosaur. Herrerasaurus. One of the best looking small theropods in the game, in my humble opinion. And I also love its base color scheme with this like dark green with like the yellow-green striping pattern. That would, like, you gotta like think about it, boys. That would be such great camouflage. Sinoceratops. I love this thick chunky dino. Ankylodocus, aka the derpiest dinosaur in the game. Aw, it's sleeping. Or is it? Wait, what the heck? Oh, I thought it was sleeping with its eyes open. That would have been weird. Triceratops. Can you believe this dinosaur is basically 2 1/4 of a star, has a 2 1/4 star rating as far as dinosaurs go? It's like, and yet in JPOG this was like one of the highest rated dinosaurs you could get. Thankfully Evolution 2 fixed that. Muttaburrasaurus. Our drink rating is high. Guests are happy with our current drink buildings. Well, that's good. I actually low-key really like the Muttaburrasaurus. Even if it is a little funky looking. Deinonychus. I love this weird tadpole-shaped dinosaur. He's cool. Centausaurus, a species I was not expecting to make it into this game, but I'm glad it is. Let's see, Iguanodon. Aladar! Stegosaurus. Again, sleeping. Apatosaurus is Littlefoot. This is Dino of the Flintstones. In the flesh, all 30 tons. Well, actually 38 tons, but still. There you are. Compsognathus, the tiniest dinosaur in the game. Stegoceratops. Unpopular opinion, I actually think this design is cooler than the design they were going to go with had it actually appeared in Jurassic World. But again, that's just me. Chungkingosaurus. Pretty cool Asian stegosaur, if I do say so myself. Pentaceratops. Easily my least favorite probably the well, not, I don't hate it, but I mean, it's the Ceratopsian I use the least because, again, it too is kind of finicky. I will say, I do love, like, the almost stag look of it in this game. Needs to bring back hybrids. I agree. A hybrid DLC pack, I think, would be really cool. Like, bring back the hybrids from this game, and even bring in, like, the what is it? The Spinoceratops from Camp Cretaceous, and give us the adult version of that. That'd be pretty cool. Gallimimus. Them big old eyes. Metriacanthosaurus. Honestly, one of the best looking medium-sized theropods in the game. Oh. Are you going for the goat? Yes, you are. Goaty, no! Goaty, yes. There you are. Kentrosaurus. While I will admit it was cool to see Kentrosaurus make an appearance in Camp Cretaceous, I actually prefer the evolution design over the Camp Cretaceous design. I've seen a pentaskeleton in my nearest natural history museum. Its head is insanely huge. It really is! Like, you don't realize how big the skulls of some of those ceratopsians are until you're staring them right in the face. Albertosaurus, or as Justin likes to call this one, anvil head, because it looks like it got an anvil dropped on it. I actually do like the look of it, though. I actually think it looks insanely wicked. Agreed with the Kentro design. Yeah, the Camp Cretaceous Kentro design is just... missed quite a bit. Something happened with the stream where it just stopped, so I had to restart again. But yeah, I agree, Matt. It's just... Like, I don't hate the Camp Cretaceous Kentro. I just don't like the design. It just feels too... bulky for my liking. Like, to me, this looks... Nah, it's all good, man. Shit happens. And why is it bigger than Stegosaurus? I would honestly say it's almost as big as Stegosaurus. Like, Jesus. Torosaurus. Honestly, one of the most insanely cool-looking ceratopsians. I remember Jack Horner had a theory going for a while where he basically said that Torosaurus is just an adult version of Triceratops. No, I feel you, man. However, that theory has... While technically the theory is still being debated, but most of the paleontological community feels that there is enough evidence to suggest that Torosaurus and Triceratops are two different species. Yeah, like I said, it's been debunked, but to be fair, there are still some scientists that aren't fully convinced, which, to be fair, I kind of get it. Been watching Life on Our Planet on Netflix. I've been meaning to get around to watching it in full, but I just don't have Netflix in the conclusion. The ocean is fucking weird. It really is. Carnotaurus. Easily, in my opinion, one of the best. Whoa, what was up with that? That arm was like super wonky for a second. What the hell? Honestly, the Carno is one of the best looking designs to come out of the Jurassic World trilogy. And plus, it's just cool to see this fan-favorite dinosaur finally get brought in. Watch Red Raptor writes on the subject. I've seen plenty of people like talk about it, like the pros and cons, so it's like I don't just stick to one person. Edmontosaurus. The constant focus on modern animals. Yeah, that was the thing. It's like... I agree. From what bits of it I have managed to see, it's like that was like severely misleading in the marketing. Like, it made you think like it was going to be focusing on prehistoric life, and it kind of doesn't, at least not in the way that you would think. Which, I guess on the one hand, is interesting. Like, if this show's about prehistory, stick to prehistory. I mean, I kind of liked the idea of, like, you know, kind of showing that, like, you know, perhaps prehistoric animals weren't too different from how animals in the present day behave, which, to be fair, there is some good... a lot of paleontologists and scientists do believe that is potentially the case, because animal behavior is one of the few things that has not changed in millions of years. When it's called life on our planet. You got to talk about all life, including what we have today. Yeah, but it's just the way it was marketed was all, like I said, is like it made you think it was going to be like life on our planet in the sense of like looking at the prehistoric past, which, to be fair, like, I would have much preferred that, because it's like if I wanted to watch Planet Earth, I'll just go watch Planet Earth, you know? Styracosaurus, highly underrated ceratopsian. Gigantspinosaurus, that name is a friggin' mouthful. And not gonna lie, like, you hear a name like Gigantspinosaurus, you think, is that a Giganotosaurus Spinosaurus hybrid? Nope, it's a Stegosaurid. How life has evolved and how it's still in operation today. Oh no, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just, like I said, people are gonna have their nitpicks with it. And to be fair, I don't think there's anything wrong with nitpicking something. It's like I don't think life on our planet is objectively bad. It's just, it's not what I think a lot of us were expecting, was all. But I guess, to be fair, like, one person I did say it best. It's like, that could just be we've been spoiled by prehistoric planet. Giganotosaurus, one of my favorite large carnivores. Love those red eyebrows, almost those red ridges. Like, that just looks insanely cool to me. But if it went down the walking with route where it sticks to each time period, it'd be better. It does have one big saving grace. Morgan Freeman's narration. Allosaurus. Love this design so much. Definitely better than the actual design we got in Fallen Kingdom for the juvenile. And I think I might actually like this a little better than the Dominion Giga. I mean, Allo. Why did I say Giga? Oh my god. That was a brain fart and a half. Carcharodontosaurus. Okay, like, hang on. I'm just gonna go into capture mode for this. I was trying to think on why I think it personally looks better in Evolution 2. The Carchar looks better in Evolution 2 than it does in the first game. And I think I figured out what it is looking at the two models for each game side by side, boys. I think the big issue I have with the Carchar in this game is... Oh yeah, it looks pretty good. I agree. It's like, I think it's just for here, the Carchar, for me, it's like the head looks a little too big for this really lithe... Like, I'm not going to say thin, it's more lithe. It's more of a lithe body. Like the head. But in Evolution 2, it does seem like they kind of reduced the size of the head a little bit, so it makes the Carchar feel a lot more proportionate. At least that's just my observations. But... like, I do think this design is pretty cool, but I do agree I like the JPOG design better. Like, that blackish gray color scheme with the red, like the red crest on the above the eyes just looks insanely badass. Acro! Definitely think the Evolution 2 model is a little better. But overall, I still like this dinosaur. It needs more chunk to make it seem like it could hold up a massive skull up. Exactly! It just... Like I said, Evolution 2 actually does the Carchar a little better justice. Same thing with the Acro. My biggest complaint with the Acro isn't the fact that it's chunky, or even just the fact that, admittedly, its, you know, high spine that it's named after isn't as notable as it could be. Like, I feel like that was intentional. Like, they were trying to add a little bit more of, like, realism to the, like, based on real scientific fact of what we know about the animal. My biggest issue with the Acro, if I had to take points off of here in the first evolution, it would probably have to be the the stance of it. It feels too kangaroo-ish for my liking. I do agree that that's kind of a big nitpick, but overall, it's not the worst thing it could be. Trust me, I've seen worse acro designs. Oh, T-Rex just ate a goat. Oh, Spino's about to eat a goat. Spino, they didn't really do anything to change it, and honestly, they didn't need to. And its face looks like a golden retriever. I kind of dig that, though. Like, it's almost kind of cute in a terrifying way. Do the roar! I don't like it. What's the worst acro design you've seen? Oh, easily Monsters Resurrected acro. My god, that thing is ugly as sin. Kill it with fire. JPOG acro, best roar. I don't know, like, I'm not the real, like, I like the JPOG acro design. I'm not the... Okay, best design. I agree, that's up there. I think honestly my favorite acro design of all time, low-key, no joke boys, probably gonna have to say the Dinosaur King acro Canthosaurus, just because that looks wickedly cool. Rexy. Queen of the park. Suchomimus. Love its color scheme. Ooh. Spinoraptor. Easily my favorite hybrid from the Dr. Wu DLC. I really like the one from Prehistoric Kingdom. That's a good one too. Dude, you gotta see Prehistoric Kingdom's acro. No, I have seen it. It is majestic. My only question with their acro design is how long until they reskin it into either Giganotosaurus or acro. I mean, or Karkar. Indominus Rex. She's thinking. Majungasaurus! My boy! Ooh. Easily one of my favorite medium carnivores in the game. This and the second one. And then the sequel. I love this thing to pieces, both in these games and in IRL. It's a cool dinosaur. And last but certainly not least, we have the Indoraptor. Who honestly is a really badass design. Like, it almost... I don't know why, but just... It makes me think of like a xenomorph. Well, they announced Carcharodontosaurus as its own assets. So then it's likely it might get repurposed into Giga. The Karkar, I mean. I mean, to be fair, they are pretty similar looking, so... I mean, like, because I know they did that where they did, like, Argentinosaurus as Brachiosaurus or vice versa, which, to be fair, that's fine. I have nothing against that. And, of course, we have Pteranodon, based on the JP3 design. Still say the Lost World Pteranodon is the best one in the franchise, but this is still a pretty badass design, too. No, both are their own assets. Okay, well that makes me feel a little happier. But if they did do that, I wouldn't be upset about it. Oh! Oh, there's like a... It's like a... I never noticed that before. There's like a... There's like a, almost kind of like a waterfall volcano thing. Oh, that's cool. I never noticed that. That's kind of cool. Oh, cool. We're inside the catwalk. That view. Whoa. Hmm. Ooh. That's how they got out in the movie. That's cool. I will say I do like that in the second game they actually made aviaries a lot cooler. Gives me nostalgia for filming Helix Wars Episode 4 way back in December 2020. I feel you, man. By the way, Deck, really loved that community post you had on YouTube with the Hammond statue in Evolution 2. It's like I said, it almost doesn't feel like it's been 2 years since this game's release, and in that 2 years' time, Evolution 2 has come a long way. It really does feel like a whole new game now than what it was. Like, what we had at launch wasn't bad, but I will admit, it's like, admittedly, it was a little on the lacking side, but it's like, again, given what was going on in the world at the time, it's like, I can kind of cut it a little slack. And like I said, I think by this point, Frontier have more than made up for it. I know there's been a little fear-mongering in the community right now that, you know, the game could potentially be abandoned in favor of Planet Zoo. But I'm not quick to jump on that bandwagon just yet because it's like we have no evidence to suggest that. Like, especially since we already know that it's been confirmed at this point through, like, oh, whoa, what has low health? Oh, what? Oh, that's not good. Why you got low health, baby? Oh, wait a minute. Why am I using this car? Whoa. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And like, I get where it does feel like I hate using that word, but what other word is more appropriate than fear-mongering? But yeah, like I said, it's like, you know, we have no evidence to suggest that that's what's going to happen. So, like, we know that the game is still going to be getting DLC. Separation anxiety. Exactly. It's like... Oh, what the heck? Oh, I think the Maya's stuck. Well, nothing we can't fix. But yeah, it's like, people have to understand, it's like Frontier right now is kind of going through a lot of stuff right now, including, like I said in one of my last stream, they are going through like some difficult times, and as a result, people are getting laid off as a result, which sucks. That always sucks no matter what. But to be fair, it's like, it's not just Frontier that are doing it, like everyone in the gaming industry is taking L's right now. Yeah, exactly. Although, from what I understand, it's like, from what Best in Slot seems to report, it's not like, I guess, like, the vibe I get from, like, the layoffs at Frontier is that it's not as bad as some other companies right now, but it's still, you know, it's still something to take note of, and it sucks. But like I said, it's not just Frontier that's going through that. That's the entire gaming industry right now is kind of going through kind of a rough patch, and I honestly do think that it just comes down to a lot of people, a lot of bad actors. Logically, they should focus on their own intellectual property. I completely agree. Oh, poor baby. How'd you get stuck, girl? Go on. But no, I completely agree. It's like, yeah, it does seem like, you know, Planet Zoo is probably going to get more focus right now, but I don't think I don't think Jurassic World Evolution 2 has been completely abandoned just yet. Like, it's pretty much already, like, even before the layoffs, it was already confirmed that, you know, we were going to be getting DLC until next year. So, you know, I think we're still going to I still think they have some surprises in store. It's just right now, Jurassic can wait. It'll make money whenever it comes. Exactly. And like I said, what we have right now is, and even if we don't get any more DLC, I said this earlier today talking with a buddy of mine. I'm like, even if we don't get any more DLC for Evolution 2, what we have right now is still really solid and it can hold us over. Like, it's more than enough to hold us over. I mean, we have over 100 species in the game. We have several different, you know, building styles that you can use. You know, and if you're playing on PC or next-gen consoles, you can even mix and match building styles, which is even more cool. So it's like, what we have is fine. What we have is more than enough to sustain us. I think people just need to stop freaking out just because no new DLC has been announced. It's never enough for them. No, and I kind of get why, because, you know, and I kind of get it, because, like, you look at, like, the history of JPOG, realistically, Deck, it's like JPOG, like, that game, with JPOG, they wanted that game to be bigger than it ultimately was when it got released. More. I like how you typed that. That's funny. It's like, but JPOG was supposed to be bigger than what it was. Like, 'cause, you know, they had plans to bring in, like, flying creatures and aquatic creatures as well, which would have been cool if they could have done it. But, like, you know, that, you know, for reasons beyond our understanding and our control, that just never came to be, and it is what it is at this point. You know, and then we get Evolution and Evolution 2, which in many ways are kind of the spiritual successors to JPOG. And yeah, I agree, they're not perfect, and they will never truly beat a classic like JPOG, but, like, it's kind of like the modern equivalent to JPOG that we've wanted for over 20 years now, and I think that's why, for a lot of fans, they want more. And again, I get it. But like I've said, like, I've been striving to say this, and I will continue to preach it till I'm blue in the face. It's like, guys, we are probably more than likely going to get more. You know, we just have to be patient. I do want to try Prehistoric Kingdom again and see where it's at in its current state. Like, dude, Universal is infamous for rushing projects like Sega. That is very true. Prehistoric Kingdom is in a really cool state right now, Mad. Like I said, like, I want to play it, but I don't know. Like, then again, with my new computer, maybe it could probably handle it. I might try it out. I don't know. First, I would have to get Steam. But, you know, maybe it might be worth it. I never know. Has a huge thing over Prehistoric Kingdom. The dinosaurs feel alive. That they do. Like, Evolution 2 especially, because the fact that they gave the creatures social animations, like, that to me really makes them feel a lot more alive. Like, Prehistoric Kingdom, the dinosaurs just phase through. Yeah. I mean, they do the same thing here in Evolution too. Although I guess it's not as bad, but it's like still, like, they're just like sometimes with Evolution 2 where it's like, and I've said it on stream too, it's like, oh, this looks so good. Then like say for example, a pair of Myosaurs like this one here, like say a pair of Myosaurs or whatever, they just walk through each other, and it's like, and there goes the immersion. I'm not mad about it. It's just like, it's like you get so immersed because like they look so good, and it's just like, and then they just phase through each other. To be fair, Prehistoric Kingdom is still in early access. That's true. And to be fair, Prehistoric Kingdom, I think, does have something over Evolution, and that's the fact that because it is technically, like, because it's technically the property of the people making it, it means they don't have the strict corporate mandates like what Frontier probably has to deal with from Universal. So, you know, there's pros and cons in everything. Like, I'm somebody who genuinely believes you just kind of have to learn to take the good with the bad. Unless you're Battlefield 2042, then in which case you're just objectively and subjectively. And they have the hype and nostalgia of Jurassic Park. That's true. It is, and I give them forgiveness on that. The creativity is endless too. I made Tidmouth Station from Thomas and oh, dude, that's actually insanely awesome. I would pay to see that. I will admit, that's one thing I do think Evolution... I do agree with Evolution 2. We definitely need more attractions. Like, I would love... Like, I know I've said this a million times by now, boys, but I would love to see, like... I would love to see them bring in stuff like the balloon tour from J-Pog. I think that would be insanely cool. And you could even do, like, what J-Pog did. Like, you kind of have, like, a path for it by setting waypoints. Like, that would be cool. I definitely think we need a boat ride. Something like the Jurassic River Cruise, or even like the Cretaceous Cruise from Jurassic World. Like, I definitely think we need like an actual train ride, like what zoos, like some zoos have. I would willingly give a kidney for that. If I, if I was offered to, I mean, obviously I'm not going to do it, but you get what I mean. I wouldn't really do it, but hypothetically I would. Oh. And it's going for the goat. Kill the goat! Ford Explorers count as transport. That's true. That's true. But I just mean like something other than the Jeep rides. Maybe a fingernail, but not a kidney. No, dude, like, I've heard stories about having a fingernail ripped off. Like, that is not fun. That just sounds painful as hell. Goaty, no! Goaty, yes. It's like I said, it's like there's pros and cons in everything, and like... Yeah, check it out, Deck. I did this based on the what you and Nida Green did for like the ranking the dinosaurs best to worst for challenge mode. I just kind of did it in a reverse order because, like, see, like when you get to Nezutoceratops, then we switch over to the next road. It's Velociraptor and onward. Just kind of swapped it up a bit. People harsh on Indominus's design, but it's a really good design. No, I agree. Like, I get why some people are kind of harsh on it because it's like it's supposed to be a hybrid, so why doesn't it look, crazy like, say, the Ultimasaurus from, like the Chaos Effect toy line. But like, if I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't get me wrong, I like the Ultimasaurus, but admittedly, it's just too crazy of a design. It's just too crazy in my humble opinion. Like, it just has that 90s look and feel to it. That said, I do like that one Chinese toy company that does like statue figurines based on like Jurassic Park, Jurassic World dinosaurs, and they did one of the Ultimasaurus where it looks a little more realistic while still looking like the Ultimasaurus. If we got a design like that in a movie, as crazy as it would be, I could still buy into it, surprisingly. Like, for example, like, the thing I like about... Where is it? Oh, I went right past you, buddy. Like, the Spinoraptor. Like, this actually looks like it could be a real dinosaur. Easily my favorite hybrid. Like, for me, I've said this, like... I'm not an Indominus fan. I think the V-Rex from King Kong did it better. There's nothing wrong with that. I definitely think the V-Rex looks badass. Then again, I love that move. I love King Kong 05 to pieces. I think as far as, like, I've said this before on DeviantArt, but, like, my ranking of the hybrids in the first Evolution game in terms of, like, from the one least use, the one I use the least to the one I use most whenever I include hybrids in my parks, it's my least used is Ankylodocus, then it's Stegoceratops, though of the two herbivores I do tend to use the Stegoceratops more. then it's Indoraptor, Spinoraptor, and Indominus is my most used. Might end up bouncing soon and handling some other things. Thanks for the good show, man. Always great to catch one of your shows. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. But, like, seriously, the Spinoraptor looks like it could be a real dinosaur. Like, it almost looks like it could be something like a... What's that Spinosaurid's name? Something like Ichthyovenator, I think is what it's called. I'm sure one of you guys will let me know in the comments. But it's like, by the way, if you get Steam, make sure to shoot me your Steam account. Oh, for sure, man. Got you little bugger. We could probably play some games together. Maybe. I definitely wouldn't be opposed to it. But yeah, like, I definitely don't think Evolution 2 is going to be abandoned anytime soon. If more than likely, if I had to be honest, I think it's more likely just a case of DLC isn't going to be as forthcoming as it normally has been. But again, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like I said, every time we've gotten new DLC or whatever for the game, it's always enough to tide us over. Just gotta find something of common interest and within your computer's performance. Ain't that the God's honest truth? God, I love the Ouranosaurus. This thing is so cool. Like I said, I honestly think it's one of the best looking ornithopods in the game. Both here and in Evolution 2. I even honestly don't mind that they gave it more like a camel's hump. I actually think that kind of realistically makes sense given the environment it lived in during the Cretaceous. Looking at Prehistoric Kingdoms Dilo makes me giggle like a dino nerd. Dilo is for sure on my top 5 dinos now. Oh, for sure. Dude, even without Jurassic Park influence, Dilophosaurus, that Jurassic Park is what introduced so many of us to Dilophosaurus. Looks like a gummy Horano. It kind of Dilophosaurus, like, anybody remember, Justin, I know you've talked, I know you know, but, like, anybody remember, like, when dinosaurs roamed America and their version of the Dilo? My God, the roars on that thing are so freaking metal. Looks like a tadpole. No, you want to look at a tadpole, look at the Deinonychus. That's a tadpole. But I love it. Don't judge me. Everybody in the chat, we're judging you hard. I don't care. It's all good. But, like, seriously, when dinosaurs roamed America, I was just about to say that version of the Dilo. Yeah, seriously, when dinosaurs roamed America, Dilo... Oh, I am judging you. Oh, I know you are, you prick. I love you anyway, bro. But, like, no, seriously, the Dilo from when dinosaurs roamed America, the roars on that thing are so freaking metal. Like, I'm sorry, if I was camping out in the woods late at night and I heard that sound coming from the woods, I would literally crap my drawers. Like, that sound is legit terrifying, and I just... Sound is okay. It's not just a dinosaur horde. It's just a dinosaur horde. Don't go overboard. You got it, Chief. And then you get like this angry demon roar. Only one. Do something, Cletus. I did. I just shit my pants. That's a Gamera 2 Redneck Dub reference, people. Oh. Goaty, no. Goaty, yes. Metallic AF roar that could send chills down Satan's spine. Right? That's how I feel about it. Like, holy crap. And I just love John Goodman's narration. Only one thing intimidates a predator. A bigger one. Holy crap! Yes. Dilophosaurus towers over its competitors and its prey. I'm heading out. Thanks for the show. No problem, man. Seriously, imagine the Dilo from when dinosaurs roamed America just tearing into Dennis Nedry after blinding him with venom. Like, that would be so freaking brutal, and I would love it. I definitely I think what I want to do like a stream for Evolution 2. Some of you guys might have heard of it, but I touched her booby, Cletus. God dang it. But like one of the things I want to do for like my next Evolution 2 stream, which I'm planning to do sometime soon, maybe not this week, maybe sometime next week though. It depends. I want to do like a park that's not completely based off of it, but like inspired by it, because it's an idea I have for a story. It's basically like a Jurassic Park, Jurassic World story inspired by the that really cool manga series Dinosaur Sanctuary. Just because I think that would be really cool to do something like that. I'm not really sure what all dinosaurs I'm gonna have in it. There's another one. Yep. Like obviously we're gonna have a lot of like the big names in there. Like obviously you're gonna have T-Rex. You gotta have the Raptors. You gotta have the Trikes. Never heard of that. What's it about? The best way I can describe Dinosaur Sanctuary, Justin, like, is I definitely recommend you look it up and check it out yourself, because like me talking about it cannot do it justice. It is that good. But basically take Jurassic Park, prehistoric park, put that in a blender, and this is what you get. Because it's basically a zoo theme park kind of deal with dinosaurs, but the whole point of it is, again, not necessarily completely going into like monster territory with it. And I use monster loosely, even still with Jurassic to a certain point, but more presenting dinosaurs as animals. But like they still also do make clear it's like that, it's like, yeah, they're not monsters like like Hollywood likes to make dinosaurs out to be, but at the same time they are still animals and they still can do some damage if you're not careful. Sounds metal. Dude, if you're a dino nerd, like I said, I definitely recommend you check it out. It is so good. Like the characters are really endearing. The dinosaur designs look amazing because like the guy doing the art for this manga, like he's clearly a dinosaur fan. He's drawing on the like, especially like for people that want scientific accuracy, this manga is up your alley. And so many of us are hoping that it will get an anime adaptation, because that would be so cool. Because we need more dinosaur anime. We really do. Who's with me on that one? No one? No one? Okay. I'm just kidding. But yeah, like that's something I kind of want to do for my next stream, where it's like kind of going for like a zoo theme park kind of deal with it. Because I do, like I said, I do kind of want to do like a Jurassic Park inspired version of Dinosaur Sanctuary. It's literally called Dinosaur Sanctuary. It recently just released its 3rd volume. Like I'm pretty sure there are places online you can find it and read it for free if you don't want to. Like I definitely want to though at some point definitely get like a physical get the physical copies of it, just because I am a person that I am somebody that does like collecting physical media. Looking at Google Images, and yeah, the dinosaurs look awesome. Like, yeah, like I said, if you're somebody that, if you're a dino nerd that's into like 100% authenticity, this manga is definitely going to give you your fix. And I'm not saying that to be derogatory, because even I admit, when it looks good, it looks good. And holy cow, yeah. it's for sure manga meets actual dinosaurs. It really is. And again, like I said, it's basically think Jurassic Park mixed with prehistoric Park. And like it really is, just from what little bits I've managed to read about it, it really is just nothing short of amazing. And like I said, I can't sing its praises enough, boys. I definitely recommend checking it out. Definitely, if you can, try and see if you can get a physical copy of it. I definitely want to at some point. I hope to do that soon, but like, of course, obviously, other priorities in life have to come first. But definitely, when I can, I definitely want to get my hands on this. Like, I think with that park, when I start on it, that might be an on-again, off-again thing for streams. And, like, I definitely think, like, we as a community here can definitely, like, make something pretty cool with it. I've got some cool ideas. Well, it's been almost an hour, 40 minutes. I think this is as good a place as any to call it for now. Call it a night. Like, obviously, like, I mean, I'm not going to obviously call it a full-on night, but, like, after this, I got other stuff I'm going to go do, but... You know, as always, guys, I appreciate you all for coming out. I, appreciate that you want to spend your time with a loser like me. Just kidding. I'm not self-deprecating, I swear. But like seriously, as always, guys, I appreciate you coming out. I hope you had fun as always. Definitely look forward to my next stream. I definitely know I will be. And with that, I will catch you all later. Peace out.